Well, today is a pivotal day in the mobile world. The former tech titan Nortel Networks auctions off 6,000 patents, with everyone from Google to Apple to Intel vying for this rare piece of intellectual property. Joining me now is Alexander Poltorak. He's the chairman and CEO of General Patent Corporation, who focuses on tech patent licensing, also the author of Essentials of Intellectual Property. Alex, great to have you with us.
Good to be with you.
So the company that gets these patents gets what?
Well, let's remember that it's not the technologies that are being sold, it's the patents that are being sold. Although these patents cover a wide gamut of technologies ranging from wireless, 4G, internet, semiconductor chips, even social networks. It is the patents that are being sold, and patents by themselves don't give you even the right to practice the patented invention. It only gives you right to exclude others from practicing patented invention, which means that license really is an exclusionary right or right to sue. By definition, patent is a license to sue. In financial terms, buying a patent, you're buying an option call for future litigation. That's why this auction is so important. Many people fear that these patents, which are essentially tools of the war, will spark a new round of patent wars in the telecom industry that is notorious for its patent litigation.
Well, there's lots of litigation all the time between these companies.
That's right. But patents could be used in offensive or defensive way. If a company buys patent portfolio such as this and files a patent infringement lawsuit, either to enforce their market monopoly or to extract royalties, such as Nokia, for example, recently extracted royalties from Apple as a result of patent litigation, that's an offensive use of patents. A defensive use when a company buys patents in order to prevent other people from buying these patents and sue them for infringement.
And this is what we're talking about here?
It maybe depends who buys the patents.
Right.
Also, another way of using the patents defensively, if you are sued on the patent infringement, you may go to your stockpile and find some patents that your competitor is using and countersue them for patent infringement. And that's exactly why companies maintain huge stockpiles of patents. It sort of harkens back to the old Cold War doctrine of mutual assured destruction.
But I mean, surely these companies, though, would not be paying, the price tag we've been hearing, up to over $1 billion, maybe even $1.5 billion for these patents, just for, as you say, this license to sue. I mean, these clearly have distinctive competitive advantages for whoever wins the bid on this, right? Definitely.
These patents have some real crown jewels. Take, for example, LTE portfolio. LTE is an acronym for long-term evolution, is newest standard in wireless telecommunications, part of the G4 network that is rolled out by Verizon Wireless and will be followed soon by other carriers.
Right.
This portfolio reads on this technology, so whoever is going to get their hands on this portfolio is going to have tremendous advantage. So that's why we see such players as, for example, Google. Google wants to be a contender in the telecom market, but without patents, and Google has very few patents to their name comparing to their competitors.
To Apple and others.
Yes, and Motorola and Nokia. It's like trying to be a superpower without being a nuclear power. It doesn't work. And Nortel portfolio, as far as patents go, it has a lot of nukes in it.
Right. No, well, it certainly seems that way in the 6,000 or so that are going to be auctioned off. Who do you think likely is going to get this? I mean, I know it's speculation, but who do you think is likely going to get these patents then?
Well, there are 5 qualified bidders right now, which include Google, who was a stalking horse, and Intel, and Apple, and 2 industry consortiums, one led by RPX, another ad hoc industry consortium. It seems to be that the bidding is going to be pretty much between 3 main players here, which is Google, Intel, and Rockstar, which is this ad hoc industry consortium, which includes some handset makers and telecom infrastructure manufacturers.
Okay. All right, so maybe a 3-horse race then. Thank you, Alex, for joining us. Really appreciate this on the Nortel auction.